Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. On first down, Story.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Operating from the gun, Story. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the...
before being dropped. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. Off play action. Story. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like?
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He connected on all 5 of his throws on that opening drive and finished it with a touchdown pass as they begin here first and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Flush to his right.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
He's got his target. That's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on 1st down. Story eluding the pressure right. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Okay.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Story flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Story flush to his right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Every hit that I've taken so far is giving roughing the passer.
On 1st and 10, Story. And his throw is incomplete.
The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner.
Oh, wide open, complete. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
That was big, yo.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. Obviously, a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
This is a touchdown, yo.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay.
Throwing to start the drive. Story escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. In motion goes the tight end.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
There's a wide open hole for Barkley. There you go, Barkley.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Barkley.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Again, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm kidding.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
For this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just...
Oh, what? Stop watching?
He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdowns.
On first down, Story eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger.
Throwing to start the drive. Story flushed out right. Gets
Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one. And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. It got his man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 50 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in a... Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been... Throwing to start the drive. Story forced out to his left. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I've seen it 17 times, 7 quarters. Should we run it? Let's run this with my brother.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's the option. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Cedric Wilson leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Story. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Story.
Where's the roughing the passer?
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you.
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Throwing to start the drive. Story steps away to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him. And
this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. Looking to throw. Story. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles just continue to roll. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know,
he's number 1 in the league in touchdown passes, just threw number 20 on that last drive. And they start here with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Story. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Story.
That is incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
A field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Throwing on 1st down. Story dancing to his left.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Down the left sideline. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Bateman.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
So from back deep. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just do it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are pouring it on.
One play. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next. On 1st and 10, Story flush to his right.
That's going deep for Bateman.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. 73 yards.
And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about some...
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again.
And shedding through the tackle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get it.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
Okay, Google. What's the weather outside right now?
To throw from his end zone. Story escaping the pressure right. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 71 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Here's 2nd and 3. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself.
And they'll run it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Story. He'll buy some time right.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think
the Eagles coming out as they get ready. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Story being chased out left. Breaks a tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Fighting his way through contact.
Saquon Barkley.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Eagles, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next.